Welcome back everyone, Meanpooh here, and today we're going to be playing a game called Nightmare Frontier. This game is a tactical looter shooter, or like a tactical looter shooter extraction type game. I saw the trailer. Trailer looked great, and I thought I'd give it a try. So as we start the game, it says welcome and thanks for stopping by. This is a work in rapid progress, so let us know if you run into any issues or bugs. Just by playing the game, you're already helping us, so cheers, have fun, and tell us what you like most. ICG Dev Team. Okay, language. Translation of the game is continuously improved by the community. We apologize for any incorrect translations and greatly appreciate any bug reports or feedback. Feel free to share them with us on our Discord so we can keep making it better. Thank you for understanding and support. So I'm going to choose English. Let's jump into settings. Running on borderless, as you can see, 25.6 by 1440, refresh rate 20. VSync is off, fidelity off, preset high is the highest it can go. So I got everything maxed out on this graphical settings. Gameplay, we're gonna leave it as is. There's no other options to change. Sound, we'll leave everything just like it is. Controls, you can use the keyboard and mouse and controller. Down, so you can remap those if you choose it. All right, going back. Let's choose new game and get it going. And by the way, I'll be running this on the 7900 XEX. All right, but I'm not going to be doing any benchmarking or anything like that. I'll do that in another video. This is a light game, so we'll probably be running max FPS for this. Okay, so new game. Okay, we got the relaxing setting, which is recommended for those who prefer more relaxed gameplay. The Dreadweavers have the lowest power and complexity. And you have a grace period. It says you won't lose any items after your first failed raid. Difficulty challenging. It's a fair tactical challenge for new players. Dreadweavers remain at their default power. Grace period. You won't lose any items after your first failed raid. So I would assume that going forward after the first one, you will lose it. The brutal difficulty is a slightly tougher tactical challenge for turn-based game enthusiasts. Dreadweavers grow in power and complexity. No grace period. Then, of course, you have the nightmarish difficulty, a nightmarish tactical challenge for experienced players. Dreadweavers are boosted to their maximum potential. No grace period. Since it's my first time playing the game, I'm going to just pick challenging difficulty. Select and continue. All right, welcome to Nightmare Frontier. It says this tutorial will guide you through the basics of the game. Even if you're an experienced player, we recommend not skipping it. There are plenty of original and exciting mechanics we'd like to introduce. All right, why not? Let's do the tutorial. Most people just skip the tutorial, but we'll go ahead and do it. Deploying scavengers. At the beginning of each level, you can deploy up to 3 scavengers. To do so, select a unit and choose where to place them. Scavengers not selected will remain in reserve and can be deployed in later rounds to replace fallen allies. Oh, that's cool. When you're ready, press the fight button to begin. Right, so here's our layout here. This guy's name is Rufus Bleedhorn. And we are going to be fighting some wraiths. All right, this is good. And fight. Turn-based tactical levels. Each level is divided into rounds, and each round consists of 1 turn for the player and 1 for the monsters called Dreadweavers. During your turn, you can move and attack with all your scavengers. You win the level by defeating all Dreadweavers. In each round, all units can move a number of cells up to their speed stat. To do so, select the move ability and choose the destination cell. Okay. Engage. When a unit is adjacent to an enemy, it becomes engaged in combat, and its speed is reduced to 1. However, if all engaging enemies are defeated or move away before the unit acts, it regains its full speed. Attacking. Each scavenger has at least one basic attack ability, called Shatterhand. To use it, select the ability and then confirm the target by picking a Dreadweaver. The attack deals base 1 damage to the Dreadweaver's hit points. When its HP drops to 0, the Dreadweaver is defeated. When attacking, a scavenger lunges forward by 1 cell to land a hit. Struck by the blow, the Dreadweaver staggers back a cell and retreats. Alright, Shatterhand melee, just punch right between Evil's eyes. And Shatterhand. Alright, cone shot. This sawed-off shotgun fires in a cone. Choose the right direction and confirm your targets to take the shot. Uh-oh, I think I messed up. Oh, man. Is this a... Hey, undo? Let's move here. And then use a shotgun. Maybe we can get 2... Okay, there we go. That's how you use shotgun. And I think that's it. Everybody's taking a turn. Hold F to end turn. Fears. Nightmare is a supernatural force that feeds on the fears of men. Each of your scavengers has a specific fear, which Nightmare uses against them. Nightmare. Nightmare pressure increases by 1 at the end of each of your turns. Certain Dreadweaver abilities and defeat of a scavenger can also raise it. When Nightmare pressure reaches a threshold, it further corrupts reality, spawning Dreadweavers and hazards that embody the scavenger's deepest fears. Gunspider. The deadliest gunslinger in the town ain't even human. Gunspider sees you, you're getting shot. All of you, at once, with all of his guns. Brace yourself for a bullet storm. Aha! I think I said it right. Alright, so Shoddy Shaw looks like he has a fear of spiders. And Rufus Bleedhorn has a fear of horses. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's choose Shoddy Shaw and get these 2 characters hit and kill one of the wraiths. Overcoming. When a scavenger defeats a Dreadweaver, they gain Overcoming. It refreshes their turn, allowing them to strike again. So if I shoot this guy, then it will refresh. I wonder if I can use this guy here. Since he's closer, he might be able to get to Gunspider. Bumping. Attacks become more deadly when the target has an obstacle behind them. In this case, the Dreadweaver is slammed into the obstacle, taking additional damage, but still moves to one of the tiles behind them. Unit collision. You can also punch a Dreadweaver into another unit, including another scavenger. In that case, both units involved in the collision will take damage. Nowhere to retreat. If a Dreadweaver is cornered with no way to retreat, your attack deals extra damage. Let's get this guy here. So if I move him here, I can use his shotgun, which will take this sail. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a shotgun. Oh, it's already used, so it's in a little grace period thing, I believe. So I can't use it, but I can move him up. Let's move this guy here. And we can use Shatterhand or the gun. See, Shatterhand looks like it takes 2 off. And a gunshot just takes 1. Let's do Shatterhand and bump him into these obstacles here. Huh. He rounded the corner. All right. Well, let's get him up here. Can't do anything else. End of turn. Let's go ahead and end this fight. Just in case, I just want to move this guy over here. Victory. All right, we won, but it's just a tutorial. What do we get? A broken weapon, common resource. So this weapon is broken beyond repair, but some of its parts might still be worth salvaging. Let's take it all. And what's this? Nightmare essence is an uncommon resource. It converts into 1 nightmare essence at the end of the raid. Let's take all. All right, not bad, but common in most turn-based tactical games. Okay, into the darkness. The city didn't roll out a welcome mat, just smoke, silence, and that slow crawling dread that sticks to your bones. We came in with scraps of intel and the word of some silver-tongued snake who swore the ruins were fat with loot. And us, we didn't ask what kind of nightmares was waiting to chew us up. That's where we were supposed to find the fixer, a guy who wrote out the cataclysm and figured out how to turn it into pocket change. He was meant to hand us a map of the city and walk us into the depths of the nightmare. End of log. District plan. On the district map, you lead your scavenger's posse by selecting the next raid destination, hostile streets to plunder, or mysterious locations offering valuable buffs. Map nodes. The map shows all potential paths, helping you chart your raid. Remember, you can only travel between connected locations, and you won't be able to visit them all. Points of interest. You can find various points of interest along the way that may provide useful buffs or heal your scavengers. All right, find the fixer is the objective. And we still have Rufus Bleedhorn and Shoddy Shaw. And okay, headgear, torso, I guess things that we find or loot in the city or, within the game that we can outfit our characters. So can't wait to see how that works. Hopefully it's worth it. All right, the monolith stands like it's been here forever. Smooth, humming, warm to the touch. You don't pray to it, but it still answers. And here is the gain. Our party regenerates 1 HP at the start of each turn. Party regenerates 1 HP at the start of each turn. Okay, new buff. You've acquired a powerful buff. It will support your entire scavenger party for the next 3 tactical levels. Saw someone walk in front of my house. Sorry about that. Breakthroughs. Some streets are blocked by Dreadweavers. Monsters spawn by the nightmare. Before choosing your route, check the nodes tooltip to see the loot you'll earn if you manage to defeat them. All right, so here you get a pocket knife, dynamite, Mustang boots. That would be gear, but you could always use a pocket knife. Well, you can always use dynamite too. Let's get some Mustang boots. Dynamite though, you can like take out a whole lot of people with dynamite. Let's get the dynamite. Dynamite to take out a large group of people, I'm assuming. But the thing is, with the boots, you could it's an ongoing thing that never goes away. Okay, switching scavenger. You can switch between your scavengers at any time during your turn. Use this knowledge to better plan your order of actions and maximize your overcomings. Unicron. Swift and deadly. It can pierce 2 scavengers in a line with its pointed spear. And if you dare leave him alone, he calmly prepares a deadly riposte, ready to parry and punish the next melee fool who dares approach. Foreign thrust, riposte stance. Wraith. We probably need to take this guy out. Okay, there. And here. Handgun shot. With revolver equipped, you can shoot Dreadweavers. Just choose the indicated ability and pick your target. Undo. Here's a major advantage. If you're not satisfied with the result of an action or simply make a mistake, you can undo function to reverse your last move all the way back to the start of the turn. I can move him here, right, and then punch him into this. But last time it happened, the guy like rounded a corner, you know? I think that's it. Whoa. I know I'm not close, but still it should give me something. Let's end it. I think I'm in a corner. Let's get this guy down here. I wonder if you know, most games, like if you shoot past a good guy, you'll hit him in the process. So let's see if it does it. Well, as you can see there, it's not flashing a life bar. So let's go ahead and hit this Wraith and see what happens. All right, great. All right, great. That's good. That's good. He's gonna go past that if I punch him. If I move here, and still punch him, he's still gonna go that way. So I might as well just punch him on back. Yeah, let's just move here. Get out of the way. In turn. All right, at least our other guy up there, Rufus, is getting some health back because he was pretty low. Can't seem to get around this guy. So punch him into oblivion. There's no way I could take the shot. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, well let's end it. See, that's what I'm talking about. If I punch him, he's going to go this way. Well, let's go ahead and do it. All right, victory. We got our dynamite. And we got some more nightmare essence. Let's take all and move it. Equipping new item. You've acquired a new item. Equip it to a chosen scavenger from the inventory screen. Inventory screen. And pocket item. Dynamite throw. You can throw dynamite. Range damage. Push 0. So it's not going to push them if it hits the enemy. All right. That's good. What we got now? Got the old vet shelter and ransacked pharmacy. We can gain +1 HP and a random unit +3 HP. I think the party should gain 1 HP. So the ransacked pharmacy says shelves cracked, bottles broken, stench of vinegar, and old blood. Still, something in here helps, even if it shouldn't. First contact. This alley's where a God's damned fixer should have shown. Trouble came first. He's still breathing for now. Wendigo. All right, we got a big creature here. This looks like a boss or a mini boss or something. The terrifying Wendigo is fast, tough, and disturbingly hard to kill. It licks its wounds like nothing happened. Worse yet, it can slice through 3 scavengers at once with one furious claw sweep. Better run, you don't stand a chance. Nightmare buffs. Nightmare can also modify Dreadweavers' abilities in various ways. You can examine these changes in the top menu. Beware the most powerful combinations. Run. A lone scavenger needs your help. This is a special level where you don't need to defeat all the Dreadweavers. Your goal is to guide the scavenger in trouble to the marked area to escape. Okay, we got Rufus, we got Shoddy Shaw, and Harlan Spook. He's a sharpshooter. And let's see. Frenzy, Frenzy, Frenzy. Okay, let's see. Let's put Shoddy Shaw here. And Rufus here. Rifle shot. The rifle allows taking down Dreadweavers with extremely precise shots. Run. Abilities. Equipped items grant various traits and abilities. Most abilities consume actions, and some are limited by cooldowns or uses per level. Check their tooltip for full details. Explosives. Scavengers can throw explosives when carrying dynamite or similar types of weapons. Select the appropriate ability and designate the target area. Beware of friendly fire. One down. Let's go ahead and use Shoddy Shaw with his shotgun and get this guy punching. Let's see. Move here. Shotgun. Take him out. I want to move this guy here because if he moves into this corner here, he can use his spear and hit both of us at the same time. Oh, hold up. Oh, we got another shot. There we go. Okay. He ran right after that guy. Oh, man. Let's move him here. I guess it won't show you how much it's going to knock off unless you're close to them. One. Not here. All right. Let's do the shatter hand. Hopefully it'll punch him up against this wall. Not sure, but it looked like it's going to move him back. I think we're good. Here he comes. Oh no. Yes. Okay, we need to get that Wendigo going. Shotgun is on like a grace period thing, or it says 0 of 2 uses. Pull down 1. Definitely need to take this guy out. Bad. Really would like to punch him. Yes. All right. Victory. Who we got here? All right. We got the broken weapon and we got some nightmare essence. Let's take all. Continue. Find the fixer. Objective completed. Safe passage. It's quiet here, too quiet. No pull, no whispers, just still air and open space. If there's a way out, this might be it. Gain. Party, return to city map. All right, here we go. Poor bastard we dragged out of that alley looked like a man who bet big and lost ugly. Shaking, stinking, holding on to nothing but nerves and fumes. We bunked down in some half-collapsed wreck, quiet enough to matter. He caught his breath, spat blood, and slapped down a map. Faded and torn, barely holding together. Map showed the city, or what was left of it, a sprawl swallowed by the goddamn nightmare. Reviewing the map. Victory, entry, quarter. Locations visited 6. Longest raid 6. Looks like we got a hunting rifle and some dynamite and nightmare essence. Continue. Assessments of the situation. Situation didn't look good. The city was torn to hell by a cataclysm none of us rightly understood. Some called it God's wrath. Others blamed savage witchery. Either way, it cracked something open, let loose a force that fed on fear and hauled nightmares out of the daylight. We didn't come looking for meaning, we came for loot. Had our greedy eyes set on the docks. Word was, ships full of loot just sat there, fat and ripe, waiting on some desperate to snatch it. Getting there? Damn near impossible. That damnable nightmare was thick as molasses, twisting the world like a preacher's fever dream. crawling with a whole damn army of hell's own bastards. Had to learn how this nightmare ticked. Get our hands on gear that wouldn't fail us. The fixture we saved set us up with a half-mad tinkerer who'd been stuck in the city since the nightmare hit. Looked nuts, talked worse, but said he could rig up our gear with scrap. Probably bullshit, but we were desperate. Even rust was worth the risk if it gave us an edge. City map. This is the map of the city overtaken by the nightmare. Here you can choose which district to scavenge next. Each successful raid grants additional rewards in the form of resources and items. New objective, get some parts. 0 of 10. Okay. Equipment. Here you can equip your scavengers with items extracted from the city raids. Remember, items are only extracted if you finish the raid by escaping to the hub. Upgrades and salvages. You can upgrade weapons and items to grant them new abilities and boost their stats. Unwanted items can also be salvaged into parts. Harlan Spook. Scavengers. Here you can reorganize your scavengers and decide who will join the next raid. Okay, we have nobody resting. It's all the tutorials. Glossary, we have nothing in there. We got a buff, regeneration. Party regenerates 1 HP at the start of each turn. Is there a save? Can we save? What is this in quarters? Changing difficulty. On this screen, you can adjust the game's challenge level. It affects the difficulty and complexity of Dreadweavers. We're still in challenging mode. I want to save. Oh, you can't just save. If you save, you have to quit the game. So how do we... I guess the slums. All right, let's go. All right, we've never been here before. All right. Kidney beans, Mustang boots, fireproof boots. Let's get some fireproof boots. So breakthrough, the air's too thin. Then shapes twitch where no shape should be. Guns up, your nightmares didn't wait for sundown. Let's get the fireproof boots. Anomaly. Sometimes strange anomalies appear on the streets. They contain highly concentrated nightmare, which can be gathered as a resource. They also grant a special ability that can aid scavengers in their darkest hour. Wasn't these guys like really tough in our last mission? Shh. This guy, we're gonna put him here. Shoddy Shaw, put him here. And Rufus, put him right there. Here we go. We have got to take these guys out. We'll keep him right there. When to go down. Gosh, gotta be close to him. I really don't want to be close to those guys. Let's just see. If I got up here, right, and I wanted to punch, it only takes one. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to keep my distance. Can't do too much. We don't even, there's not even an Overwatch mode in here, which kind of sucks. Let's move Shoddy Shaw here and use his shotgun. And that's all she wrote. Right here. And see if we can do something. All right, we'll let Rufus go ahead and take this guy out. Another shot. And we got Harlan Spook. Let's move Harlan up. Still can't do anything. Okay, intern. Harlan is getting ready to get tagged. He's getting ready to go. Well, matter of fact, let's go. Let's move up. Hopefully the bad guy will pay attention to Rufus. Can't do anything. Shot won't work. What the f— did you undo that? I didn't try to shoot myself. Come on now. I was wanting to move Harlan out of the way. He's getting ready to die. Let's get him behind into cover. Let's end the turn. I mean, did you guys see that? So whoever gets the boots are going to be immune to fire. Yes, let's take it all. Losing. Don't worry if you lose. Being defeated is part of the experience. Losing a raid will result in losing all the items you've gathered, but you'll keep all the scavengers you've rescued along the way, and you'll be able to assemble your next raid. Let's put some boots on this guy. We only have choices to move up. We'll get a smoke bomb. Break through. The air's too still. Then shapes twitch where no shapes should be. Guns up, your nightmares didn't wait for sundown. Yeah, we read. Move here to collect nightmare essence. Hurry, it will vanish at the end of the turn. Hold on. Was it on the last round that we played? I didn't pay attention. We'll put Shoddy over here because he really doesn't have a range. And Rufus right here. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. We don't even regen health for the next— oh man, this is— I don't know, guys. I'm moving him back. I think it's where this dynamite will probably come in really nice. Nothing. Man, I don't know. But I want to get that essence to see what it does. Oh, they got him. They got him. So the essence disappeared. I mean, how the hell are we supposed to get up there that quick, man? I'm gonna be on my own. Oh, that's messed up. Can I help this guy? Shh. Hell no, let's just end it. I knew he was getting ready to go. Oh my God. It's over. Oh, it's over. I'm dead. I have no health or anything. No ducking, no anything. Oh man. Defeat. Raid failed. You won't lose any items this time, but from now on, failure means losing everything. Remember, city streets go on forever. It's up to you when to extract. Find safe passages, which are yellow icons, to end the raid and return to base with all your loot and resources. The grace period is over. You're on your own now. New record 3. Long straight 3. So what did I like about the game? Starting with the music, it was fun. It's a constant drum beat that kept going on and pauses from time to time. It's not the best, but it does feel like it's pressuring you to keep moving. The landscape of the game looks very custom, meaning that they were not asset flipped. I may be wrong, but I've never seen any pieces in the gameplay in any other game of this type. It also has layers such as dust or fog moving across the map. The creature designs were pretty typical. Humanoid types around your height that you have to fight against, with the exception being, in my short gameplay, the Wendigo. The thing was at least 14 feet tall, and it was menacing and one of the coolest creatures so far. It didn't do anything special, but it was a good looking character and was very similar to a mini boss in its size. There were a few others, such as the Unicron, which would try to line you up so it can get 2 hits for 1 with its spear. The inventory and upgrade system is a great feature, and I'm sure you've seen it in other games of this type. Finding loot and resources in the field and equipping after the mission, it's fairly common. The twist to this game is that if you do not extract and keep going, then perish, you lose it all. This puts extra pressure on you to make sure you are making the correct call before pushing forward to the map. I found out the hard way that just because you finish a round, your health does not replenish. This is a game in which a wrong move can greatly kill your chances in making it out alive. Some things I didn't like about the game was that cover system was absent. No ducking allowed. There was no Overwatch mode, and most games of this nature have something similar to it. The playfield is small, almost claustrophobic. Maybe this is to make the combat quick and to make sure that your actions are very well thought out. If it could be a little bit more clear on the cooldown mechanic, that would be nice. Maybe I wasn't paying close attention, but I was just a little confused by it. And other than what I mentioned, this is shaping up to be a great game since it's not final and it's in early access. Now, that undo button, man, the undo button makes a big difference because you can just start over. It's like restarting it. So, you know, I don't know how well some people like that. If some people would like call it cheating, but the developers put it in and it's part of the game. And sometimes when you are playing different games of this nature, sometimes you do wish there was an undo button. I think one game I played did have a one-time undo, but this one you can undo all the way back. But anyway, this has been Nightmare Frontier, and I'll check you out in the next one. Oh, by the way, on the next video, when I start doing some more benchmarks, I got a new graphics card, so I'm very happy to try that out. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.